Guys, I guess I need to start off with the wildest shit that's happened to me this week. This might relate to you, probably not. It was pretty obscure. I'm not sure what I saw earlier today. I was walking through my front yard and I saw something either quite obscene and pornographic, or I saw something incredible and an amazing feat of acrobatics. And I have no idea which one. I saw a snail on top of another snail. Yeah. So, two things went to my mind. Number one, are these snails doing the dirty? Alright, am I watching snails fuck? Or number two, is that snail wearing another snail as a hat? And this rocked my week. I'll be honest, I haven't thought about a lot else since. Was, who knows? Or maybe it was a snail giving another snail a piggyback. Or maybe they were going to like Snail Mordor, and one of them was like Sam, one of them was like Frodo, and he was being a legend and carrying his snail friend to destroy an almighty ring. I don't know what they were doing, but what I saw, I should have taken a photo of it. You know in moments in life where you just don't take a photo, and you should. Like another one that happened recently, Lewis, who I do, obviously Lewis Spears, right, past guest of the show, on our podcast. Luke and Lewis, which you can check out, by the way, he told a story where his cat did a massive shit, and the shit was enormous, and he goes, bro, it was like this big, and I was like, where's the photo? And he just goes, I didn't think to take a photo of it. I'm like, dude, when you see a cat shit that is half the size of a cat, you snap that shit. You at least put it on your Instagram, all right, just for the courtesy of others, because I want to see that. That's why I go on social media, to see big cat poos and snails fucking. So, and I'm sorry I didn't take a picture of it, but I guess you'll have to take my word for it. I saw a snail on top of another snail, and yeah, was it a snail giving one a piggyback? Was it wearing the other snail as a hat? Was, I don't know, like maybe in snail world, wearing another snail's hat is in fashion. But I think I saw what I saw. I think I saw two snails getting jiggy with it, getting a bit slimy. That's what I saw. And I know what I saw. And it got me thinking, do snails have sex? Now, I know what you're all going to be typing. Just don't sound off yet. Hold it, okay? I know all animals reproduce. What I mean by that is, I know animals have sex, but do they like fucking get it on? Do snails go like, are they, is it like a sex, what I'm trying to say is, do other snails find each other sexy? Now, I know that humans and dolphins are the only species that reproduce for pleasure. I know that, it's a common fact. But these snails, like when you're full on top of another thing of the same species as you, it's sexual. Like if you see, a dog on top of another dog, you're like, dude, those dogs are getting frisky. But if you see a human on top of another human, doesn't matter which way, 69 or missionary, something's happening. No one just lies on top of another being and doesn't get down with it. So it goes to show that maybe scientists are wrong. Maybe these snails were out here getting wild as all hell in my front yard. Pretty crazy. Like, definitely must have some kind of public fetish going on. Go into your little snail hole. I don't know where snails live. Do they burrow? Do they go up in trees? You only ever really see them on the ground. They must just live on the floor and fuck all the time. But I guess I need to look it up. Hang on, I'll just duck go it. Here we go. Do snails have sex? Thank God this is a private browser. What's this podcast turned into? We're what? 5 minutes in, and I'm like, guys, the snails fuck. Oh, here we go. There's a National Geographic article titled, What Do Snails Think About When Having Sex? We're definitely reading this. It starts with a light, soft touch. One tentacle gently reaching out, hesitant, hopeful, hanging lightly in the air. Holy crap. This is like erotic snail fanfiction, dude. What the fuck am I reading? This is National Geographic. Dude, I reckon, like, obviously people who work for National Geographic and write for them are horny for the environment. They love a natural phenomenon. They'd love snail sex. They'd fucking love it. And you can tell, hesitant. Oh, it continues, by the way. There's a pause. Skin touches skin. Dude, this is 50 Shades of Snail. One softly strokes the other and slides closer. Then carefully they wrap themselves together, stroking, probing, entwining. I'm sorry if you're on a bus right now and you've had to tuck up your boner, or if you're a girl and you've just had to, you're gonna have to bloody get a towel. Holy shit, I'm getting flustered. I think I'm blushing. Should I keep reading this? I mean, I'm gonna. I can't do a live vote. It's a pre-recorded podcast. Get to the point where what they think about. They're rubbing, rapture, intensity. Whoa! Here's a quote for you guys. Snail sex is extraordinarily lovely to look at. I'll be honest, I think I saw two snails fucking this week and it was just confusing, not extraordinary. What would have been extraordinary if the other snail was wearing the other one as a hat? That is extraordinary, National Geographic. I want to see an article about that. National Geographic, can someone send this to them, this podcast, and say, hey, can you write an article about, instead of what do snails think about when having sex, do snails wear other snails as hats? Do they wear their friends as a hat? That would be good to know. Garden snails make love in open garden patios. I know, I saw. In clearings on the forest floor. So they're full-on exhibitionists, hey. They do it luxuriantly for 1, 2, 3 hours at a time. Holy shit. I'm definitely not part snail. We're definitely not related. Wow. 1 to 2, 3 hours at a time. Wouldn't it just drop off by the end? I would get bored. I need a Gatorade. Oh, god damn. Snail sex is very complicated. Snails have a lot to think about when they make love because they're hermaphrodites. Oh, so this is what I thought I saw. I thought I saw a female snail wearing a male snail as a hat, right? As a little bit of a dick hat. But apparently I saw two hermaphrodite snails just climbing on top of each other. Wait, so who fucks who then? Because this is why it confused me. This is why, the only reason why I thought maybe it was just wearing it as a hat. Because snails have shells, okay? So where do they stick it? Because it was on top. I literally saw a snail directly on top of another snail. So I was like, do they fuck each other's brains out, literally? Do they stick it in the other one's back of its head? Because that's the only place it would have connected. Or do they chisel, like go to get a drill, like they'd use their dick as a drill and go, and do they drill through the shell and impregnate them like that? Because what I saw, and I felt so creepy as well. I was walking up my front driveway, and there was like people across the road, hustle and bustle of busy Diamond City. You know how it is. It's a lot going on here. And I bent down, like squatted next to these snails and just watched them for like, and it was just slowly moving over the other snail. Maybe it was two snails playing leapfrog, but just a snail version. So it was just boring as shit to watch. It was just sliding over the other one. Then it was going, all right, wait there. And they just were slowly, I don't think so. I think they were fucking. Oh man, this article is wild. Okay, I don't know if you guys aren't interested in this, just skip forward. Okay, I've got heaps of other good shit to talk about. I'm announcing my special this podcast. And by the way, my management, and maybe most people would argue, hey Luke, maybe open with that. Maybe open with, oh, you've got the biggest announcement ever of your comedy career, this podcast. Maybe do that at the start so more people hear it. Guys, that can wait. Snail sex is absolutely, I think we all agree, the priority issue here. But yeah, seriously, hang around for that announcement, please. I just get to the point. Why? You know what? I'm used to reading BuzzFeed articles and they get to the point very quick. I'm not used to reading a National Geographic. You know, I'm not even used to reading, full stop, so I'm getting bored here. I just want to know what they think about during sex. I think the point is they think about... I think I just got clickbaited. It just goes on about how they're hermaphrodites, and I want to watch a video. I'll be honest, I can't read anymore. Just listen to that slime.
But this isn't
Oh, man, this is like a Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award. There is slime for days.
Boy meets girl story. Snails are hermaphrodites.
It looks like Jabba the Hutt getting out of the shower. Just like two snails. This is what I was looking at. This snail's wearing another snail's hat.
Boy and girl parts. You might think that makes life simpler. But not so fast.
Ooh, this is getting frisky. Okay, I'm going to skip forward to the sex part. Because let's be honest, I'm not in this for the foreplay. Oh!
Bada boom. They get pretty cozy. Touching. Tasting. Smelling.
Until...
Oh.
Yep, that's exactly what you think it is.
That's a snail dick. Maybe I'm part snail, because that thing's fucking huge. Holy crap. Snail dicks are wider than me. It is a white tentacle that just comes out and prods the other snail. Holy moly. Whew. I thought I was blushing before. I didn't think I'd see a snail dick today, I'll be honest. I woke up and I was like, I'm probably not going to watch two snails fuck today. But, you know, life works in mysterious ways. And sometimes you got to do a podcast.
Swap sperm. You take some of mine, I'll take some of yours. But this battle isn't over.
Okay, this is how snails fuck to end it all, okay? So, what this video is showing us is that both snails have dicks. They're at the hermaphrodites. They both take it and give it at the same time. So essentially what I'm watching here is two snails dock with both their dicks, and then they have a fight over who is injecting the most cum. So like each goes, "Duh," and tries to do the biggest nut possible in the other snail, and then whoever does the least nut, I think, becomes the mum.
Go on the attack, killing most of the other snail's sperm before they get to the eggs.
This is not what I saw, by the way. I just want to point that out. I wasn't watching this shit. This is blatantly snail porn, and I didn't see this. I saw I saw a snail wearing another snail as a hat. That's what I saw. So at least that's confirmed. But I'm already so invested in this snail fucking thing that I gotta continue this.
Or both. Fatherhood is easy. It's the cheapest way to produce offspring.
You know, he's still gonna play snail child support if he fucks off.
So
You know,
snails
she can't survive off snail welfare forever, you champ.
That's where the love dart comes in.
Oh, there's a
Its
love dart?
hormones help
I got one of them too.
protect the sperm. So
Alright.
more of them
That's enough on snail sex, guys. But holy crap, that was informative and hot. That's like watching educational porn. Whew!